XRP is a security status, so Ripple CLO, the chief legal officer and the person literally in charge of the Ripple SEC lawsuit, has come forward and publicly announced that a pre-lawsuit settlement offer has been made to Ripple. Essentially, they are saying that they have been presented with a settlement on a solar platter and that they firmly believe they will win the entire lawsuit on the card. What does that mean? Naturally, there has been a rise in the value of XRP, and this fact has been further demonstrated. Because when we view the Ripple star go ahead and speak with Coinbase Paul Grewal about the SEC by calling him. Above all, we comprehend that a settlement with them is necessary. Coinbase complies with SEC regulations as well. And they are coming into the settlement as well. Phase akin to Ripple, therefore these two businesses are collaborating to one thing that becomes clear when we talk about settlements is the importance of settlements. In a few days, a Ripple will occur for both Coinbase and XRP. Furthermore, Uphold Exchange is a highly dependable platform for XRP transactions. A former Ripple executive has invested over $57.5 million in the exchange. As a result of our agreement, Uphold Exchange will provide benefits to anyone who conducts XRP transactions. Minimal to non-existent costs, thus, once more, they're an excellent exchange that truly owns. Having said that, I can think of a few $1 billion worth of XRP that they are now giving away to you guys. Let's dive straight into the footage. The SEC's lasso is about to expire, as Ripple's CLO star Alder made evident when he tweeted just the day before. It's a matter of truth that the two parties have continuously engaged in settlement talks. Roughly 3 years ago, before the SEC, Ripple Chris and Brad made us an offer to settle the following: they would declare XRP to be a security and give the market a small window of time to comply. First, XRP is not a security, and second, the SEC never created a framework for crypto compliance, so we said no. Additionally, regardless of the spin that Clinton Hinman Gensler or anybody else puts on this case right now, the main goal was always to demonstrate that XRP is not a security in and of itself. Few people predicted that we would prevail, but we did, and in the process, we exposed the SEC as the hypocritical tyrant that it is, allowing the U.S. industry to continue fighting until 2024. Owing to all of this, analysts have started to disclose prices that we have never seen before in a very short amount of time. A top analyst recently disclosed a price for XRP of approximately $29.19, claiming that XOP will be worth that much due to the SEC and Ripple Labs resolution. Keep in mind this, Ripple. Not only have we talked about the SEC settlement in several earlier videos, but no one person has made this claim alone. It's important to realize that the settlement has increased significantly since we first addressed it back in when settlement talks between Ripple and the SEC were convened a few months ago on October 7th. Settlement might happen at any moment. Now that they've kind of completed, we are seeing that date amongst the time dates for the settlement between Ripple and the SEC are getting closer and closer, and at the moment, Ripple is rising higher everywhere because Brett Hill has hinted at exciting things ahead for the company. The XRP community is buzzing with activity in response to the SEC settlement. Captain, I'm eager to see how this plays out. I feel like I'm getting a Christmas present early, and even simply considering the $20 to $29 price increase, it makes perfect sense if we investigate the specifics back to July 13, 2023, the day the verdict was initially announced. Or the Ripple partial win announcement, which concluded that XRP was not a security in and of itself and that the token should not be retailed. Price increased by over 96%. This article specifically notes that, and I'll go ahead and note that, it states that XRP's price increased by 96% on the final day of growth. One of the biggest cryptocurrencies, according to unclear capitalization following a U.S. judge's ruling that the sale of XRP tokens on exchanges did not qualify as investment contracts, the price changed. Because the record does not support the third how prong of these transactions, the court for the Southern District of New York ruled that the offer and sale of XRP on digital asset exchanges did not amount to offers and sales of investment contracts. If you think about it, XRP increased by 96% with a partial victory, and this was not even the peak of the pump at this point. The price was only beginning to decline. Can you envision the price rising when a comprehensive institutional agreement is revealed and the judge decides that XRP is not a security for institutional investors at all? I say this because we've already started to observe numerous organizations intentionally implementing Ripple services. We are witnessing development as a consequence of that. While Ripple is growing as a firm and reaching new heights, most institutions, many of them, are staying away from the XRP token out of concern that the SEC will pursue legal action against them due to XRP's only partial success. Judging the sales to institutions as partially securities but the sales to retail as not securities, and therefore it would make perfect sense that many of the larger corporations, such as BlackRock, will be present if XRP is given the assurance that XRP to institutions is not a security. Morgan, J.P. Fargo Wells. According to the Star, Wall Street is in all directions. I am integrating the digital asset and the Ripple in the financial system. The individual overseeing the entire Ripple litigation is the one who points out the settlement and emphasizes it at a crucial juncture. Highlights that settlement is closer than it has ever been. He also mentions that the United States Securities and Exchange Commission, SEC, has essentially sent them a settlement offer. All of these points fit together perfectly, as Ripple Labs has announced a buyback of over 1 billion XRP from its total market value. This has led many people to believe that the company is genuinely in the process of settling and that part of the agreement negotiated between the SEC and the Exchange Commission calls for Ripple Labs to burn the majority of its supply, which is currently in escrow. This is especially true since, just 3 days ago, a former Ripple director stated that Ripple may burn all of the XRP. The fact that they have enough CRA in escrow prompted more and more people to speculate that this was because the FCC and Ripple Labs negotiated an agreement that would burn the majority of their XRP and ESCR if or wanted to continue operating. They needed to reacquire a significant chunk of XRP, which is where the buyback would help. For this reason, they are continuing to repurchase EXOR in substantial quantities, roughly $1 billion at a time, and it all makes sense when you start to connect the dots. To be clear, before Ripple publicly announces that a settlement has been reached, they have already started buying back a significant amount of XRP at a very low price. This allows Ripple apps to keep filling their bags at a very low cost. Ripple must burn the majority of their XRP and escrow to have XP declared not to be a security and to reach a settlement. I've said from the start that you should always run your race and that neither I nor this council are financial. This is my viewpoint and is intended only for amusement. Reasons for me to discuss my personal views on the news with you all. This does not alter the reality that Ripple and the SEC will meet and that Ripple will proceed to see if they can prevail. The lawsuit doesn't change a single fact. That resolution is going to happen. Based on my viewpoint, when you read articles like this one from Ripple that disclose the SEC's pre-lawsuit settlement offer about the security status of XRP, you hear from numerous prominent figures, analysts, and professionals in the field stating that this settlement might be revealed at any time. This suggests that settlement is taking place in the background. We've also seen numerous reports that the SEC has been disclosing information about the settlement on their website and that they have been holding private, confidential meetings to discuss the settlement occurring, and it emphasizes there are 4 important subjects are highlighted, the majority of which deal with settlement. The resolution of lawsuit claims, the institution and settlement of administrative processes, the settlement of injunctive actions, and other medications connected to settlement and litigation in the past, I believe, were some of them. Yes, it may be difficult to understand that a cryptocurrency that is currently worth nothing may rise to $20 in the coming days or weeks and $10,000 or more in the future. However, we need to be reminded of this, and in my opinion, for a lot of you, it should be your own customized XRP company with the name amiddlecrypto.com. They look amazing when they go gold or silver and have several other features, such as the Ripple XRP cap. XRP can reach lots of money as it's going to facilitate a ton of wealth through its technology, and what is $20 when you have the potential to make thousands, millions of dollars in the future? I sincerely hope you all liked this video. Click like and subscribe. Send this video to others. I promise to visit you again soon. Peace swiftly. Everything in this video deserves to be highlighted. Not monetary guidance. I'm not a financial advisor, this is just my viewpoint for amusement. And before making any Bitcoin investments, always conduct a thorough study. Formally, base your view on that as well, not financial advice.